Sorry about that. I kind of did that backwards. God dang it, thing. Why are you being bad tonight? Okay, so look. Why is it casting that major of a shadow? I kind of wish it wouldn't. That would be the ideal solution, is for it not to do that. If I put this over here. Well, that's perfect, except there's a big old freaking spotlight going on. What if I aim you away so that you have more ambient lighting? Sorry, guys. Trying to get this to work. The lifelong quest for perfect lighting. Pretty much. Hey, this way people have a chance to get here and join. That's actually pretty consistently. Okay, that may be about as good as we can do. Which makes me a little bit sad. I feel like we should be able to do better, but oh well. Boop. Certainly less noticeable one like that. So we'll have to go with that, I think. It certainly isn't bad, and it's just, it's frustrating. It's... The issue that you always have is, how do you get light consistently on a green screen when the green screen is right behind you? Because the light has to come from not in front of you. And that's hard. It's hard, guys. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the truck rolling. Because this is a trucking game now. And hello, Max. Sorry. Also, hello, John. John and Max. Max John. Kind of ignoring you while I'm trying to make things work. I'm going to force it to work. Ah. There's fuzz on the bottom. The problem is, the further I go there, the more it bleeds together. I hate fuzz. I need, like, I don't know what I need, but I need something. I need, like, a ceiling mounted light that will just shine down and hit everything very well. Okay. But you know what? We are good for the moment. Or I need the green screen to back off some. That would be an idea. That's something to play with. So, last time we successfully figured out how to use the bloody Mako without completely and utterly embarrassing ourselves, only partially embarrassing ourselves. Max led us to a bad place. Not really. But kind of. Faster than light comlink. That must have been when I just talked to the council on, and they were all like, "Did you have to destroy another place?" And I said, "Yes. That is absolutely part of my job, is to destroy stuff."
Yes, Commander?
I already talked to you about that.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at them saluting me. I'm worth it. Okay, so here's I guess the mess? And Kaiden. Kaiden, why are you all by yourself all the time?
Commander, do you have a minute?
Of
course.
Make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong.
Oh,
This
crap.
Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
One second, guys. I just realized that you guys can hear it, but there may be some bleed over in the audio because my headphones aren't in. I was just like, wow, my headphones aren't in. Wait, crap, that's bad. Okay, now the mic should not be picking up the game. So, because there may have been a very slight echo going on, but I figured it out because I'm smart.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's
Well-
funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
That's a really nice. I hadn't heard that before. But that's a really nice line. We finally came to the final frontier, and there are already people here.
well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic.
Awkward.
But I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informed.
I don't really know.
It wasn't a big focus.
I am a Vanguard, if that's what you're asking. But if there's like specific different builds for this game, this is the first time I'm playing it, so I'm just picking what looks good. When I get out of this conversation, I can show you what her setup is. Yeah, what are they training you for?
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation.
Always. Give me more information.
Past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Oh. Why is this not up there? I'm just noticing all kinds of problems tonight. Boop. That's important to have up there so you guys can see each other.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, it relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least
This
you
is
weren't alone
interesting.
out
I
there.
like this.
That's true. We did
Well-
have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Wait, time to get physical then? That's super, super, super awkward. What?
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official.
So yeah, are those two options that came up with the ways to go down to a romantic path, or what? That's so weird.
The outer edge of the It's where they
Wow,
put
so
all
you
the
didn't have any friends growing up. Well, let's have sex.
before we
What?
caught them using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Seriously,
There
do
were
this
other
again.
kids in the same boat, right?
I just
At
want to...
least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Yeah, that doesn't follow at all. I'll check this one because I don't want to have sex with him. I'm sorry.
And you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd
Hey,
sit
Midori.
at the table every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Sounds rough. She had friends and money. Some of these do not follow at all.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Okay, now we can say
Jump
sounds
Zero's
rough.
a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
What do you think?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
Wait, what? How?
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
What do you think turned into no whenever I actually picked it? Damn it, game! You made me lie to him. Because, yeah, I, like, specifically don't want... I'm not sure who, if anyone, I'm going to make the romantic plot line happen with. I don't know them well enough. But I definitely do not want to commit to him because, at least thus far, he's kind of one of the most boring party members. And guys, I am dying of thirst. I will be right back. I am super sorry. I didn't think I would need it, but I'm just like, already I'm... Alright. Sorry about that. Alvin, again, I'm not actually all that sure. I think there is. I know there is in later games, but blind run. Like I said, I was thirsty. Holy crap. For females, not that I particularly want a gay path, but it feels odd that there's only a lesbian one, not a gay. Although granted, this was back in the day where that would have been super controversial.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Damn right we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
You knew Sarah?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago.
Max, at least so far that's true, although I do like him more that I had that little bit of exposition about his history.
The Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't
Yeah, what was he
that
doing?
open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet.
Wow, you're
I
talking
was
so
on board
excitedly.
checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
Yeah, what was he
What
doing?
did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell
Wow,
out.
that is a super bad feeling.
Even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
What kind of
What was
cargo
it
was
holding?
the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined.
So yeah, again, the average person doesn't know who Saren
Miners
is.
were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Wow.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Well, that's...
Asked the
I didn't know if that was a new conversation path or not one.
They made it. All I know, it makes breeding.
But this looks like the exact same path
impossible.
again.
Thousands die in stillbirth.
This must have been before Origins, because I think Origins handled this better. It's hard sometimes to know which conversations are connected.
And no one's rushing to find a cure.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Did you have another...
Shepard.
Nope, you didn't. Okay.
Rex.
That's our conversation now. Shepard? Rex?
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Let's
Yeah,
start
that
with
hasn't
Dr.
been there
Someone's
before.
Story about
Hello,
her
H1.
Not talking. They're family, right?
H1 Explosives 3. I don't know why. I never actually noticed the 3 at the end of your name. I just always saw H1 and sort of stopped. Sounds like a code. I feel like if I say H1 Explosives 3, I'm going to end up on some sort of, like, watch list. I'm doing pretty well. I'm actually doing really well. I don't know who was here last Saturday. But I talked about whenever I, like, stopped streaming for a couple days that there was, like, some stuff going down at work. And that stuff is mostly past now, which is both good and not good. To tell the story briefly again, there was a incident that happened up at work where I misremembered something I had done like a week before and documented based on my misremembering, which I'm the head of the quality department, so whenever I document something that ends up not being correct, there's always a kind of big formal investigation like, okay, this is permanent documentation you're doing, how did you get it wrong? Type of thing. Because obviously if someone is intentionally misdocumenting, they're fired. No question. Done. You know, I'm in way too high of a position, so... And it's one of those things that can always go either way. And so the investigation's over, and they're like, alright, well, you know what, we looked into it. We absolutely no indication that you were intentionally misdocumenting stuff. It makes sense, so no harm, no foul. So that ended today, which is helpful. However, this has been going on for like a week, and so in that time I've sort of been like, with what I've got in the bank and all the like time off I've got accrued, if I got fired, I could like take 6 months off and stream more often, and I really doubt I could actually grow the stream to the point where I wouldn't have to get another job. But it was certainly on my mind. I was like, I wonder what would happen. But unfortunately, I'm not getting fired. Which, I would hate to get fired for that. You know, when I quit, I'm going to quit. I don't want to get fired for something bullcrappy like that. Yeah, I have to think, my character doesn't know her at all, so she's not going to be like, I believe her. Puppies and rainbows, and everyone is, yeah, we'll watch her. I have to think I'd be suspicious.
It's better to have her where we can see her.
That makes sense. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Oh, really, H1? If I can bother you, what kind of, what branch were you in?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
Yeah, why are we off the record?
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the
Awesome.
aliens, Vicarian and Rex.
I've never been in the military,
Should they have full access to the ship?
but my dad was. My dad watches, yeah, that's the problem, Alan. There's absolutely no way I can get an instantaneous upload. It doesn't exist. That is partially why I have the chat box up there, so you guys actually know when I'm seeing what you're typing. That way there's not constantly this question of, is he ignoring me? Why hasn't he responded? But yeah, it's a bit... Yeah, why would they not have full access to this ship?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lock them
I'm
up.
not gonna lock them in sleeper pods for the whole trip, Williams.
I'd be more comfortable if they didn't have access to engineering and the CIC. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Yeah, by mistrusting our allies. I mean, I actually will say, in terms of our engineer 16-year-old, what is it? Atali? Atali, that's her name. I was a little surprised that she was just hanging out and studying the newly developed one-of-a-kind engine. I was like, what? I can't believe they would let her do that.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
No problem, H1. I've got a huge amount of respect for anyone that was in the military, as long as they weren't court-martialed. So were you court-martialed? Nah, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's my dad was in the Air Force. My dad was in Vietnam, so I've got a. I was a terrible son, because when I was a kid and I found out my dad had been in the military, I was like, oh, how many people did you shoot? And of course, you know, Dad did not want to talk about Vietnam. I mean, it was a very stressful situation. It's just not something he's never been comfortable talking about it. And I thought that was really lame, and I was like, why don't you want to tell me? Oh, sorry, Ghost. I actually believe that. Based on how they actually, I think I have to agree with that.
Council's had a grudge against us since the first contact war.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism.
Hello, Ghost. I'm sorry.
Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
You sound like one of those Terra Firma party pamphlets, Chief.
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. These days they just play off xenophobia and bigotry. I hope my reasons are more rational. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother. They all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Yeah, let's dig into her family. I do have to say it's really interesting. The one little thing I knew about Ashley is that she was sort of a space racist. I don't remember where I picked that up, but I do remember hearing it way back in the day. And I've got to say, now that I'm running into that element of the gameplay, I like how reasonable and rational they're making her. I don't disagree with her at all. Like I said, Tali being able to get into the advanced engine room that we just developed did strike me as odd and very, very, very not okay. But now that she's actually saying, look, these are my concerns, this is why I don't, this is what I feel, I don't actually disagree with her.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the service
Hey, Jacoba.
forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Stuck
Guess you
groundside?
make a habit of second-guessing your superiors.
Well, that is not what I said at all.
ma'am.
What?
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
Oh, that...
Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every
I already
rifleman
said
ZG
that.
certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Just shut up.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say,
That's,
Commander.
at least so far, John, I
We
agree.
probably have a lot in common.
When I heard the term space racist way back before I played the game, I assumed that she would be just like, the assholes in Valkyria Chronicles. But no, she's just, hey, look, we need to be careful out there. We need to protect our own interests.
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold bricking.
What is gold bricking?
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, don't worry, I'm definitely playing.
Rockapog boot camp too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits.
I'm
now.
definitely playing. Like I said, I've said this before, I'm probably not playing it immediately after I beat this game, but probably not too far afterwards. Probably within like 3 or 4 games I'm going to Mass Effect 2, because I'm really enjoying this so far. Okay, I've hit both of those.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Oh, that conversation was the bad. The bad. There's the store. Here's Garius.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
I've already gone down this.
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Really, Christian? That's super helpful. Thank you.
I need to go. So long, Garrus.
I've already talked to you about that.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm surprised Garius has nothing to say about that mission. Or Garrus, not Garius. Alright, so I've found some of them. I have not found Liara, Tali. Is that it? That may be it. And I know Tali's in here. But where is Liara?
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
Out of your time?
It runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving.
Yeah, I figured that out, Giacomo, but yeah, I still appreciate
How do you
the...
sleep at night?
Yeah.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits.
That's an interesting way of looking at things.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of
How long
miss
has she
them.
been on her pilgrimage?
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling. But really, we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture.
The silence.
There's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
Well, here's where I have to, I remember that. Someone told me 16, it was the first one I saw, so it kind of like gets stuck in my head. But, I'll try and remember 22. It will be difficult. The other thing that I have to remember, or the other thing that... If they go to a different ship, then how do people know about the ones who don't come back?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Okay, and I've already explored this one.
I should go.
Because I want to explore all the new conversations. Okay, now I have to figure out where the heck Liara is. Nothing new from you, right?
For you, Commander.
Nope.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Carry on my wayward Adams. Okay. So I talked to Garrus, Rex, So now I just need to find, Liana? Is that her name? Something like Liana. Moving on up. Now we're moving on up. Okay, so did I fully explore this side? Because I don't think I actually went through this door. But it does not look like there's anything back here. It does? I never knew there was a map. So, okay. Thank you. I mean, that's not true. I knew there was a map, but I didn't know there was a map for the Normandy. I thought for some reason it was, like, specifically for the missions. Liara, that's it. I thought I was saying Liana.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the
You're in
best.
good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
Of course
But I
they
am not
don't.
like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
So I can just, like, whenever there's an encounter, I can just push you out in front, and while they're, like, shooting at you, I can kill them? Yeah, again, I don't think it's reasonable for me to trust her already.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
So yeah, let me... Tell me
Why
things.
You joined up with Saren.
I don't understand it.
She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Wait. The Asari need to become more involved in shaping... They're one of the 3 council races. How much more involved can you be?
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
Hello, Pencil. Are you threatening me with a... What the heck is that? A baseball cap cat katana? That's what I want to call that. That's the baseball cat katana. So yeah, you're my first Asari, so tell me about your people.
Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
So wait a minute, you're telling me that Pencil Jedi chooses to represent his welcome with a trucker? That don't seem very Jedi-like to me. And hey, I was born in Oklahoma. I'm allowed to use that accent.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Well, I'm not gonna say that's disgusting. Just, yeah. How... I can almost imagine, just... Go on.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
That almost sounds like, oh, if I really like someone, I just steal their brain.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term.
Oh, Pencil, it's great so far. It's Dragon Age in space. Space dragons.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Hi, kitty. Do you want to join minds with me? I want my daughter to learn what it's like to be a cat. I'm pretty sure that will help in our evolution.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
That does make sense. Alright, see ya, Alvin. You can do that? You can mate with other Asari? Yeah, she said any species.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people.
Alright.
It is possible Vanessa's
Lurk away,
partner
people.
was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Yeah, what? So you don't know who your dad is, and your mom never actually admitted that she was your mom.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself. though that is
Okay,
not uncommon.
I got
Sorry,
confused as
raised
to
their
which
children
one we're
alone,
talking about. So
particularly if the
the
species is
father
short-lived.
mother.
Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
All right.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Well, that was super interesting. I'm glad we got that figured out, figuratively. All right. I guess I'll talk to Dr. Shakwa. Do you have anything amazing to tell me?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an alliance?
Oh, I've done this before.
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls.
I still love this
Turns
dialogue,
out
though.
military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed
Oh,
on
yes,
to do my
thank you for reminding me. Because I did say I'd do a page of episode. So, more codexes. Okay. Why are you... Look, you stop eating. I am not doing all that. Although I probably should look at it at some point. It's not reading to me. That's sad. That makes, and it looks like I'm not in primary. I'm not in primary. That'd be a good reason.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing
I'd seen them
with
do that. I wonder
cybernetics.
what
The
point of the
cybernetics
macabre
reanimate
practice.
the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Interesting. Okay.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean
Protheans.
extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium. The Citadel's
I've been there.
inner ring.
I've talked to the
The
ambassadors.
Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Has the Citadel ever been attacked? That's my question. And because it's like, how impregnable could it really be? Because it's like, okay, then they don't have easy access to the middle of the Citadel, but what is it made out of that makes it impregnable? There's a lot of questions I have there. That's basically, I mean, basically what they're saying is, I'm basically indestructible. If I'm attacked, I can go, no one get me now. What?
The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
Well, that's pretty kind of scary. I mean, we basically just encountered these guys, what, like 30 years ago, and we're already associate members of the Council? Meanwhile, there are presumably other alien races that have been, in the area and aren't Council members, or aren't even part of the Citadel yet? I mean, is that just because we're super, super interested and keep pushing our desire to be involved, and they just are like, oh no, whatever.
Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council.
Oh, okay.
At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration.
What's a drive discharge site?
Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network.
That's my other thing. I was like, are the Keepers the one that closed the arms, or is there someone that we can do it? And imagine if the button to open the arms again wasn't the same button. And they're like, crap, we can't leave. That's... So basically what they're saying is it would be like if the Earth was only actually had one city, and there were just random airports just mysteriously built around, so every time we activated an airport, we could settle that little bit of area around it.
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
This is going on. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and just assign this person that doesn't have any direct reports and can do whatever the hell he wants. And he's going to fix it any way he deems necessary.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter
That's a
of
bit of a late reply,
practicality.
Max. You got distracted.
Saul's
I'm
planets
kidding.
had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
That is such a great little detail they put in there, and it's like, so yeah, there was a battle, and you know all the different things argued about, you know what they should do, and the Alliance just freaking took care of it. People have sort of like discounted them. Okay, so that's enough codex for this stream. We'll because the next one looks like planets, and I'm like, oh god, planets will go on forevers. We'll never stop. Wrong way. About face. Run, 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 run. Keep them doggies running. Rawhide. I'm going up this stairway. You guys can't stop me. God, this is a little bit nauseating, actually. Some doors require me to open them and others don't, and I can never keep up with which is which. Okay. Alright, so I just finished with Therium, right? Is there a way to know which of these I've already scanned? Okay, I've done that one. Alright, there's nitrogen here. I'm assuming knowing what's on these different planets is going to be helpful. And that one I've done. Okay. Yeah, I wish that I could just be like, is this done or not? And I'm pretty sure I started with Athens. So next is Sparta. I do really enjoy the codexes.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to finish exploring these systems first. Ataria. Okay, nothing there. I guess I should read this. I'm just like, do I need to scan? Nope. Ataria is a usually large terrestrial world with trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. Surface is frozen, with mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks, deposits of iron and chloride. Judging by the sedimentary composition of crust, it appears that Atalia once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What catalysts stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. I have to wonder, are these... Because, like, the system out here, at least the, like, solar system level stuff, is all, like, based on, human history. So is this our name for these, areas, or are these their official names? Like, did a human discover this? Tremanra is a dwarf planet composed of liquid magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Surface covered by wide swaths of ancient dark basaltic lava, possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. Tremanra's magnificent field of is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump drive to change from orbit. That said, Tremanra's minuscule gravity allows even cruiser-side vessels to land safely. Okay, but I don't... It's basically saying, yeah, these are, it's okay, you can totally land here, and then it's like, you can't land here. There's nothing to do
Commander,
here.
I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Oh, this one we can land on. Terrestrial planet with the atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Exodius' surface covered with a wide deserts and silicate sand, only with few areas of indigenous rock. Highlands break the abrasive dust-cloaked wind. Its orbit is congested with debris thrown inward by the gravity of the gas giant Ortomacea. Due to the high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Well, we're going to explore. So, we have everyone. They did say that this place was very, very dangerous. Well, there's a distress beacon going on. We don't know why. I am going to swap out who I'm using pretty consistently. So we'll use Ashley this time. I used who was it last time? I think it was Erdot and Garius last time. So we'll use Ashley and Kaiden. Where did I use Kaiden last time? No, I'm pretty sure it was Tally. Because even though I do have certain people I like more, I do want to like cycle through my party members pretty well. Have different of them do different things, and you know, just experience as much of the game as I can. Okay. Wow. So the map is very incomplete at the moment. What is this? Is this not relevant? I mean, that's obviously a burned out ship or something. I mean, it depends on, I'm wanting to make decisions based on my character. If I came across a distressed beacon, so I cannot actually justify my character ignoring the distressed beacon. So I'm very sure this, obviously this isn't a storyline mission, but at the same time, it's not a mission I can justifiably not respond to. Oh, hey, no problem, Midori. Thank you for stopping by. Well, there's something on the map here, but I don't seem to be able to actually get to it. What is this? Is that the edge of the map? I bet that's the edge of the map. Is where it's just arbitrarily like...
Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Don't tell me what to do. So I like that this mission isn't a linear map. I mean, it's actually a location, and you can just sort of rove around. Granted, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot here. It seems to be like there is a distress beacon, and that's pretty well it. That does beg the question, if the distress beacon was all the way over here, why precisely did we not fly closer with the ship?
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
There's debris, there's the distress signal, there's an anomaly, and there I am. Well, nothing's attacked me so far. That's probably a good thing, right? So then this is the debris again, isn't it? Oh. What the hell is that?
Hostile spotted.
I think we're good, Commander.
Oh, don't get close to it. Good to know. Wow. I was like, okay, yeah, just drive around and shoot it a bit. And then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, you just got exploded. But that was kind of awesome. I love that, where it was just like, driving along. Hey, look, there's some Marines here. Oh my god! I can imagine that would suck when it happened. That doesn't sound pleasant at all. Okay, so I'm currently going the completely wrong way. But I am curious what this is, since it's on my map. And apparently the Mako can just be like, lol, mountains. Alright. So... So now I'm heading this way. And that's where I want to go. Much competition or variety for what? Alright, moving on. And I'm so amazed that thing just one-shotted me. I was all like, ooh, I'm super stealthy and quick, and then it was like, yeah, you're dead. That's what I think about your stealthy and quickness. So here we go again. I was like, please don't get into that view. That will not be fun for me. Ah, jeez. That was... I missed it. How the heck did I miss that? Man, it moves fast. All right.
chambers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Lured here? Don't tell me that thing...
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
So, nothing else to do here? I'm sorry I couldn't save you guys. I killed the thing, though. Totally killed the thing. I'm sorry, Giacomo. It depends. It depends on what I find. Like I said, I cannot justifiably be like my character be like, distress beacon? Pfft. The only distress beacons I ignore are the baby's cry. What the hell? That must just be pointing north or something. So I guess while I'm here, I'll go ahead and look at the anomaly. You did, John. But hopefully you were back in time to see my first Thresher Maul defeat. Wasn't too scary because I have a freaking cannon. Just don't have it pop up underneath you. That's all you need. All right. Okay. Where's the anomaly?
Securing point.
Oh, okay. There we go. Bam. So, how do I leave? Return to Normandy. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If I go to a planet and it's just like, you can land here, but there's no reason for me to, I don't feel like my character would. I don't feel like that's purposeful. Okay, and again, is there a way to see if I've already looked at these places? I think the only one I have left is this guy up here. Alright. Small distant Alsagas is a small terrestrial with trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water ice. No comma there, it's water ice. Apparently in Alsagas, matter can exist in multiple states at once. And calcium with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Aluum Rampush was caught in his frigate Turanian and grounded on Alsagas for a drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser... the cruiser Hyderabad, all ports refused to surrender. The Turanian was destroyed and didn't take off to breeze through across the southern hemisphere. Okay. And then the last one I have to do is Macedon. Hey Blazin, welcome. I am glad that you have arrived. Bengalese is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Patavig is the second of the Macedon system's giant terrestrial planets, and by far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, which is unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere is developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, the rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than humans, flourish in the chilly, toxic seas. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Hardovik is a suitable colonization by the Volus. Negotiations between the Systems Alliance and the Volus Patreons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Yay, the Volus get to have another home! I suppose that's true, Max. That's actually a good point. Scarlet has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Convoys and the systems have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Extensive civilization oxygen-breathing ecology, heavily populated areas covered with cyan silica, silicon dioxide, dust, and respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard in an area where the winds deposit great deal of silica. Footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. And like this one, there's nothing here in order to make me think that it is relevant for me. There's no reason that Shepard would stop here. She's got stuff to do. Cat. Valerian is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves the surface biting cold. Crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. Now this is interesting. You are scanning the present probe when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. He established he brought the beacon aboard, found one of the matriarch Delinka's writings in the storage compartment. Awesome. Alright. And with that... So I could go back to the Citadel, but I actually think I'm going to go to Asteroid X-57. Interesting, a place called Utopia. What is Utopia? Zion. Okay, so Utopia is based on the Matrix. Zion is a hydrogen-helium giant, even larger than Jupiter. Despite its deep gravity well and lethal radiation, it supports a small helium-3 mining industry. The reason is simple. The only gas giant in the Utopian system is the only local source of fuels at Eden Prime's power stations and spaceports. Zion has 112 satellites, ranging from captured asteroids to the moon of Asphodel, which is large enough to retain a thick atmosphere. Well, isn't it special? Eden Prime. I've heard of Eden Prime. Really, Giacomo? This idyllic agrarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the Karn mass relay. Eden Prime's biosphere is unusually well suited for importation of Earth native life. This fertility drew heavy immigration developed by the Systems Alliance and various corporations. Today, Eden Prime is a model of sustainable, organized development. Population of house for space-efficient archaeologies that tower over thousands of kilometers, greenfields and orchards. Arcadia? Huh. Unusual large terrestrial world, Arcadia has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and helium. Scorching hot surface is mainly composed of alkaline basalts, but metal deposits are plentiful. Though several spectacular examples of columnar basalt formation offer scenic beauty, Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development. Oh, there's 5 planets. Nirvana. Nirvana has trace atmospheres of xenon and krypton. Krypton? The surface is a mix of water ice and iron oxides, with chirovolcanic plumes of potassium concentrated around... These are using big words. Holy crap. Equatorial Ridge. Nirvana has little commercial or scientific interest. What are you talking about? It's one of the best bands ever. Okay, maybe not. I wasn't huge into the Nirvana kick. I thought they were a good band, but I didn't think they were like the absolute greatest band that ever lived. The Though a few geological research stations were constructed in the early 2160s, all have been shut down for years. Alliance maintains an automated ice cracking station, which has quietly stockpiled a large amount of that fuel. Xanadu. Okay, so there was absolutely nothing in Utopia except for things to, like, poke into and look at. Xanadu's atmosphere is comprised of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly comprised of potassium, where deposits of calcium. Located deep cold in the outer system, and lack of any valuable resources leave little to recommend it. Travel to Asgard. Tyr. Tyr is compositionally quite similar to Earth. However, it lies over 4 AU from Asgard, and possesses an atmosphere where primarily composed of nitrogen and ethane. While a potential target for terraforming, the presence of shirt sleeves habitual Terra Nova in the same system relegated Tyr to a support role. Nearby 100 corporations, human and alien, have constructed extensive teleoperated mining, refining, and manufacturing facilities across the face of Tyr. Combined with the platinum iodes of Terra Nova, the resource they produce are driving development of the local hydrogen fuel cell economy. The Asgard system now supplies nearly 4% of the galactic market. Now that is something that is very, very like us. If we get out to the portion where we're actually in space travel, there definitely will be plans where we're like, okay, we're inhabiting that one, we're not putting people on that one, we're just going to mine the shit out of it. Because that is exactly what we would do. Faux show. And that's a little bit sad. Alright, look at Terra Nova. Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects discovered in the first wave of the Alliance surveys in 2150. It was the second human extrasolar colony and the first beyond the Charon mass relay. It currently has the highest population of any Alliance colony, though it's banded by a harsh equatorial desert. The area closer to the poles is temperate. The pace of development was modest until the extensive deposits of platinum were discovered in the 2170s. This rare metal, required in the clean-burning hydrogen fuel cells that power private vehicles, attracted a platinum rush of immigrants. Interesting. Well, yay for Terra Nova. I wondered if H3 was meant to be you, H1, but I didn't want to correct him. Bohr is a huge hydrogen-helium gas giant with over 90 moons. A striking coloration causes the light of ionized hydrogen filtering through the upper clouds to the deck of sodium. The source of the ionization has not yet been confirmed, but Bohr's mass equals to 6 Jupiter. Holy crap! Wow. And high temperatures suggest it may be a small brown a brown dwarf? That just sounds disgusting. A large gas giant gained nearly enough mass to ignite into a small star. Though Bohr's deep gravity well makes mining operations difficult, it is the only gas giant in the system. The hydrogen needed for the local fuel cells industry, combined with the ever-present need for helium-3 ion torch fuel, makes it economical to mine. And asteroid X57, kind of the reason I came here. X57 is a metallic asteroid, originally located in the trailing Lagrange point of the giant Bohr. With increased development on Terra Nova, the new orbital facility was necessary. Due to shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out X57, so they recovered resources to finish out the interior for habitation. The asteroid was decelerated from orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Recent communication with the engineering team at X57 has been lost. Fusion torches have been reignited, and the asteroid is accelerating towards... I'm saying anytime I hear the term brown applied to something, I associate it with crap. And I don't want to associate it with crap. Ghost.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57
on me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Alright. Yep. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. There's one of the torches, right as I land. And we're going to die a lot, I'm sure. Because I am low level. I'm very close to beginning the game.
Direction. I don't know who you are, but I... Damn it. Go.
Whew. Okay. So there's still one turret up there. Nope, it's got me bracketed. Alright. So let's go ahead and level. I have 10 points of talents? What? When did that happen? Wow. Okay, well, let's max out pistols first of all. And then Spectre training. That's amazing. $26 points of... Good lord. Okay, well, first of all, I want you. You're going to be my first aid person. Okay, and then... There we go. Wow, I have not been in here for a while. Blazin', I would challenge you if you're implying I am good at handling the Mako. I would say you're kind of crazy. Okay. So currently I'm using that, and yeah, it's the best one I have. Tali, you should be using this one. You're a shotgun wielder, apparently. Use that shotgun. Okay. And lastly, because I'm freaking vain, where do I turn off your helmets? Thought there was an option to turn off helmets. Okay, we have learned from the last time we did this. Let's save pretty frequently. Saving is... Giacomo, I have for me, yes. I had to in order to get through that bloody fight with the, to get Liana.
Batarians.
Harak! Check! Check!
My shield is up.
Release the Baron!
Shield disabled.
Oh, Liana's dead. Shepard is a vanguard.
All targets eliminated.
Okay, what is in here? I'll take them. Crack-a-boom. I will take that as well. So at this point, we're just basically looting the ship, but we do need to deactivate the torches. And we only have 4 hours to do it, guys. I don't see anything else down here. That does not actually go up to the next level. Well, there's a door. That kind of looks like a thing, but I guess it's not. Alright. Anything in here? Nope, I don't see any more dudes. So how do I deactivate this thing? Well, here's something. Wow. That was a lot of stuff. Take it all. Take it all. Arrgh. I want to fail this. Is there not a penalty for failure?
I'm reading that the torch is offline.
I wonder who Kate is.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova. We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die. If I find out anything, I've gotta go. Good luck.
There is for no store. What? Okay. So I took that out. Now I've just got to find the other 2 torch relays and take them out. I don't know why I call them torch relays, but I did. I sure did. Sure enough.
Hey,
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
I love how nonchalant she's like, huh?
My shields took the hit. No damage done. I'm with the Alliance. Commander Shepard.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
Well, I already shut down one of them.
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual
From where?
controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
If I run into your people, I'll do what I can. But the torches...
That's exactly how you have to approach this.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians
I'm still not entirely sure I trust this guy, because he showed up right after we took the torch offline.
Best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
I know I have infinite time, but part of me is like, how should I really be sitting here talking with all
In
this?
the worst case scenario, we can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Evac? Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie, don't do anything stupid.
You better find a good place.
I kind of would rather take him with us and keep him in the Mako than leave him here. He might like fire back up the torch.
Make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
That thing still has an exclamation mark point on it. Alright. I wonder why that exclamation point is still there. It's definitely not firing anymore. So, okay. If I go this way, there's another turret. That actually is, you know, it's like, you know, this is already in space. Let's just, like, mount some freaking jets on it and fly it over to a new planet. I may not necessarily agree, but... Let's see, is this the other team? It still kind of cracks me up that the Mako is just like...
Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback.
back. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Just keep on keeping on.
Heading out.
It's computational operational logs and personal journals for small pirate music state. Pirate radio. Offered by X-57's engineers. Includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Radio X-57, rocking the Roxas from 2182. Radio X-57, when your world seems hollow, we help you touch the sky. Radio X-57, talk hard. Radio X-57, your last best hope for rock within 30,000 kilometers. Okay, that was worth coming here. That was great. So that's obviously the one that I have to go in on foot. Well, gods. Are you shooting my ship? Yeah, you're shooting my ship. Jerks. Okay.
Redeploying.
So now we just need to move in here. That's probably a good plan. You guys are always completely welcome to be like, dude, don't be stupid, save. Alright, so we went ahead and eliminated these guys. Now we'll slip through the gap. Hopefully I was just saying, hopefully my allies are not stupid and will not trigger that. Well, you know what? Thanks for making me save. I can't blow it up ahead of time. Do I need to just run and get out of its range? No? How do you get past it? Do I need to find like a different area to get through? That makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
Yeah, I can't get through there. Oh! Okay, that makes so much more sense then. So I was avoiding these. I actually thought the periscope looking things were,
I sense trouble.
What? I'm nowhere near it! Okay. So then I guess the question is... So there's one of them there, and there's one of them there. So I need to go between them? No, how? What the hell just shot me?
Clear.
Fall back to the base!
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
So again, I'm not entirely sure.
I smell trouble. Perimeter secure.
I don't even know who's shooting at me. How am I supposed to do this?
My shield's down. All clear.
Okay, we're sort of doing it. Kinda. Oh my god! That's the problem, you can't see the grunts from them.
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
That is true.
On my way.
Stupid rocket man. It's gonna be a long, long time or something. Good job, Liara. Who sees me?
Take cover!
Who is shooting me? Oh, you're shooting me. Whew.
Before surrender.
This is not a good mission. The first part wasn't too bad. This is just dumb because you get caught. I think I do have, actually. That is an excellent point. I think I do have the revive ability. Where how would I use it? Because shouldn't it be down here? Because I'm pretty sure I got it. So yeah, using the Mako is not... You couldn't heal Giacomo, it wouldn't let me. I pressed F several times, and it was like, no.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, we're done here. Ugh. This is not good. The worst part about it is that you're caught in the open and you can't really do anything.
Hostile contact.
What the hell? What was... See... Ugh. So annoying. I'm just trying to get past the mines. But I don't have enough vision to really know where all the mines are. So it's like... I mean, I know I can see that I'm not getting further away, but... Ugh. Nope. I don't know which mine is triggering. How did they get past the minefield? No, I avoided that. I avoided that all fucking day. Damn it! This is the hard part. I almost had it. Perimeter breach. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Finally
why you avoid rockets. God freaking rockets. There is that is stupid. I'm sorry, that is stupid. You should not, rockets are not anti-personnel weapons. You don't, it doesn't work like that. I should not have to avoid freaking bazookas. I'm just salty, guys. It's fine. Whew. What? Guys, you're supposed to protect me. Well, thank you for the support, John. That's the problem. I'm like, okay, I'm in a flanking position. I can kill them real quick and we'll be good. Okay. And I'm not turning the difficulty down. What? Really? That was a good use of my ability.
Take cover!
Okay.
Take cover!
There now.
Whew. Okay. Oh, let me save. I guess it still considers this a hostile environment. I'm pretty sure I have that on already, actually. Hold Okay, well I don't own that. But in terms of armor, yeah, I've currently got it equipped with the first aid interface, which may be why I do have a shield regenerator. Let's switch it to that. Alright, nothing immediately in here. Although I did immediately pull my weapon out, which may not be a good thing. Yep, there's dudes here. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. What the hell? Seriously? There's like hovering missile launchers now?
Take cover!
Ow. Jeebus. Come on. Step out of there. Come on. Okay, that's better. Try and take it out. Awesome. Whatever that was. I really do love when the bad guys stand next to explosives. Nothing better than a stupid bad guy. Is that all of them yet? Jesus H.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Okay, that's all of them. Thank goodness. Alright, and I will search this on my way out. But we win. That's what matters. We win. Nothing over here. And we'll go ahead and disable you.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
That's probably not good. Well, look at you with the different colored face.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
Well, why wouldn't you tell them? What difference does it make? Someone from the military.
Problem and deal with it.
There's absolutely no reason not to answer that question.
Get out of here.
That was really stupid. You just basically killed your husband. Because it's not like, oh, well, now that I know it's a human, I know exactly how to stop them. You know? Containment cell. No one is being contained. Alright. Take all that lot. Because I don't ever really need to actually use the Omni Gel for anything. I mean, I haven't yet found ones that I'm not able to overcome. Because I am good at Frogger. I saw that. And anything back here? Oh, that's the way in. Is there anything over here? That's the stairway, right? Yep, okay. Yep, we're done here. Whew. Bum 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 bum. So yeah, I've disabled the mine, so I don't have to worry about leaving. That's the other weird thing is, I don't know why, not only do I not know why they wouldn't say who was disabling the charges, I'm also not entirely sure. I mean, the other answer would be, well, they're coming here next, so you're going to meet them real soon. I mean, obviously I'm going to take down the third torch. That was just very strange. Very strange indeed. To the Mako. So then the last one, I've done that one, I've done that one, I need to go that way. Don't you see no Mako, don't you hear no Mako? Here's the last one. Never did find that survey team. I guess it's not really a turret.
Securing point.
So this seems to be the place. How do I get in it? Yeah, I mean, it would decelerate the asteroid, but yeah, you're right. From a physics standpoint, what we're doing doesn't make any difference at all. This does not seem to be the entrance to the facility. There's the facility. And there's your cannons. Whew. How did this guy take a pounding? Oh, there's still another dude. So a couple other dudes. Not all clear. Not quite. There's another level up. I mean, because that's the thing. The purpose of the torches should be to steer it into a specific orbit. And by shutting them off, you're allowing it to, you know, be influenced by gravity more. But it's already been sped up at this point. So it doesn't actually make any sense that shutting off the torches would really do anything. Okay. Oh yeah, your perimeter sure is breached.
Release the Baron!
Aw, I'm gonna stay hidden until I've run out of my cool thing. Well, those guys did a very good job for you. Okay, I don't think you're willing to move forward. So I'll move closer. Yep, that triggered you. You are so triggered right now. Well, hi there, mister. That was super fun and interesting. I like having a telepath on my team. That was kind of awesome. Hey, we can make that happen. You take cover. You didn't take cover very well. You more have just sort of just backed through nothing. Which is kind of the exact opposite of taking cover. Oh. What's the dude here? I should probably do this. Crack-a-boom. Let's go ahead and save, because this could be a boss fight coming up, and I don't like dying to bosses. That does not seem like a good idea. For April Fools, I should totally do an entire cast with my like authentic Oklahoma accent, just to drive people crazy. Well, today, we are going to be here playing some Minecraft. We're going to be building a house. It's going to be a good time. I'll probably piss people off. They'll be like, "Don't make fun of Hicks." I'll be like, "I'm from Oklahoma. I'm allowed." Okay, no further contact now that I disabled that. But I have a feeling something's going to happen when I try and leave this place. I would do that, Max, although I would have to figure out what game I want to have a throwaway game, because I don't want...
Right there, this doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
I could totally just open fire right now.
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
Peacefully? You're trying to wipe out a planet.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
I don't want to necessarily kill a mercenary because he's a mercenary, but I would like to know who's actually behind this.
Maybe you should take your men and go before you get hurt.
I don't think so. Balak would skin me alive and...
Okay, Balak, that's what I want to know.
Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
I know, I kind of thought that too, Blazin. She's been spending too much time with, Space Racist. Is her name... What is her name?
So why
I
do you
forget.
listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving me orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in.
Awesome, I love that that worked.
Underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Alright. So, we've basically saved the planet now. Because we have disabled all three. I'm curious where the main facility is then. Main facility. And there's the transmission tower. I am curious to save that team, and I think it makes more sense to do it now that we've shut off all of the torches. So am I going the right way? I am going the right way. Transmission tower is in this direction. So first we get to say, screw you, mountain! I've got the Mako. I don't care about mountains. I don't give two craps about you. I got 6 wheels. You got rocks. Oh, God! Wow, this may be too much for you at the... Nope, Mako does not care. Mako cares about this mountain. Mako cares about this mountain. Rocks have overcome me, guys. Okay. There's the Survey Station 1, Survey Station 3. Really? I almost don't actually care about checking all the survey stations. Do I know... Journal. Yeah, they're just somewhere. God dang it. My good-naturedness is starting to run out, engineers. Like, I mean, I do certainly feel like this is... My Shepherd absolutely does care about missing people. That is one thing that she'll break to save lives. But, I don't... Saving these particular lives is taking more time than I was hoping it would. I'm just not sure these lives are worth this. That's all I'm saying. No. Well, that's awesome. Surface transmission towers on the fritz again. No one ever listened to my warning with single points of failure. I'm surprised when our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Slodge shows up to relieve me, I'll see if I can get the old girl back up and running. I already did that. Already did that. So I probably have to go to all three. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Okay, so I'm here. The next one is that way. I should get a job as a repair technician and just play Frogger all day. I think I'd be good at that. Froggermania. Moving on up. Now we're moving on up over the thing. I'm glad there's no fall damage in this game, or my Mako would be constantly exploding. A part of me actually wonders if they originally had fall damage for the Mako, and then in like playtesting they were like, "This is a terrible idea. we should not make this a thing." Hey, is that the edge of my green screen that's showing? Let's not do that. Let's not have that be a thing. Bum 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 bum. Wait, what? How did I... What? I went completely the wrong way. Oh, God. Okay, now am I going the correct... Now I am at least going the correct direction. That's important. Hello, Habitual. I never knew the pandas were habit-forming. But apparently they are. Things I learned on my stream. So, I went to that one, correct? Or did I think I went to that one. Oh my gosh. This... In real life, I am actually dyspraxic, and it's showing up. And I probably should, Giacomo. I definitely probably should. Cat, no one wants to see you. Move, kitty. Well, that's awesome. I haven't been to the zoo in years. I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been talking about Oklahoma all freaking streams tonight. I think it's because my accent creeps in every once in a while. But yeah, Tulsa has apparently a world-renowned zoo. And so, it was one of those, it's one of those things you grow up with it, and you're used to there being a zoo, and then, you, like, grow up and you move away from home, and people are like, oh, Tulsa, their zoo is amazing, and you're sort of like, it is? Really? But then I've been to some other zoos, and yeah, they kind of sucked. Alright, survey site. By severe burns, she's on a major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantly. What explosion?
They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in.
Well, why'd you open the door?
It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
I forgot that was the recording for a second. I was like, oh god, what just happened? I thought they were, like, coming in, like, right now. Okay, and then lastly, I need to go to that one. That is not what I wanted. Can't I just drive around the, asteroid? I think that might be faster. Okay. Jeez, this game. You can definitely tell this was made back in 2005. I mean, it's a great game, but there's definitely some unrefined pieces to it. I would not have petted a damn leopard either. I am all about cats, but they call them wild cats for a reason. I remember when I was a kid, of course, me and one of my friends had the classic cat and dog argument, and I made him so mad because I was like, okay, look. It's like this. Dogs evolve and become coyotes. Cats evolve and become freaking like cheetahs and leopards and lions. Cats win. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh, one of my wheels is flashing. I've taken minor damage on a wheel. I think the Mako's got a flat tire. And just like I do in real life, I'm just like, hyenas. I like coyotes. I don't know, actually, is there a difference between hyenas and coyotes? I'm sure there is, but I don't think there's really much of one. But I like coyotes better because coyotes are American. Coyotes are from America. They're not these freaking ISIS hyenas. I saw The Lion King. I know what they do. It'll let me save in the middle of free fall. Hyenas F lions up whenever there's like 10 of them. One-on-one, lions would destroy hyenas. Hyenas are cowards. Besides... Wait, that is not what I wanted to... Why did you do that? What are you repairing? There's nothing damaged.
Securing point.
Really? I have to do this thing now? Lead off to the east. More med gels. Communications are down, and there are non-corporate dropships landing at the main facility. There are flashes of light on the horizon. I can't be certain, but I guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting on my pickup. I'm going to investigate. I love how the defense drone doesn't bother to fight me until I've read that it exists. Ooh, wow. This is rather hard. Not really. Just kidding. Lead off to the east. So I am currently angled. That's the problem with this map. It's very difficult to tell if I'm going east or not. I think east is this way?
Thought that one had my name on it.
No. So east is that way. Don't mess with my freaking Mako. You'll get messed up. Apparently I got close enough to notice. Yeah, so all of this was just to find some bodies. What a jerk. So, yeah, basically, this entire thing was pointless. They were all three already dead. I could have completely skipped this, and there would have been no impact to anything. Although, granted, I mean, I did find out a few things, but mostly a waste of time. Well, I'm streaming, weirdo. And I don't know, do they have... Are we able to find each other? It was really weird. When Street Fighter V launched, I tried to find Panda. And it was just like, no, Panda doesn't exist. Panda's a myth. Panda is a mythological creature. Come down so I can shoot you. Ow! Ow! Friggin' shooting gallery. Ow. Stop shooting me. Ow. What did I just say? Man, the Mako was hurting. Mako was hurting pretty bad. But you know what? We made it. Walking in. That really looks like I should be able to search it. I object to your non-searchability. Wow, I don't know what that was. I'm not. It just autosaved, Giacomo. Oh, there's something. There's something else.
Enemy sighted.
Is there someone over here? I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach this, because it's kind of a wide open room. Crumple. Oh, damn it. Seriously? Stop overloading my damn weapons. Not okay. Oh god. Stop overloading my damn weapon! It is not polite. Whew. Thanks for running out while I was, you know, in overclock mode. More med aid, I need that. I'm using that like it's candy. I'm actually thinking about holding a defensive position here until I can heal. Because I'm not far off. Okay, you can... Stop crouching, please. Thank you. Okay, so run over here. Goodbye, sir. I know, that was kind of hilarious, but I didn't mind. There's someone else shooting, but I don't know where they are. They're behind me. Jesus H. Better heal. I hate to keep using those. Good lord. So I think I've gotten rid of just about all of them. I'd say immediately as people start shooting at me. I'm glad you can see him, because I sure can't. Who is shooting at me? You're shooting at me.
You humans.
Hi.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
What are you doing?
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile. Forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that.
Well, get stronger.
It's you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
I could ask you the same thing. How many innocent Batarians died at Torfin?
I wasn't at Torfin.
Or had you forgotten about that?
Torfin was retaliation for your attack on Elysium. You pushed, we pushed back.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live,
I don't even know them. Damn, I was hoping I could find a way to reason him down. If I let him go, he'll just do something like this again. I'm sorry.
I'm not letting a terrorist like you go free. Do what you want with the others, but it'll be the last thing you do.
I hope this is worth it. I'm going to enjoy gutting you. Alliance military!
All right. Can my gun stop overheating now? I would appreciate that.
Shutting them down.
You have no body to guard, buddy. That should be it, right? I mean, I didn't actually see. I mean, that's the thing. If I let him go, I feel like he will just attack another human colony somewhere else. And we won't actually accomplish anything. So I don't negotiate with terrorists. But that is a good question it made me ask. All right. So the question is, there anything here? Because I've seen people cluster. No, there's not. I figured this was like an elevator that went to another level or something. But apparently it is not. Goodbye, sir. See you in hell. I did deal with them. I don't know where the last one's hiding. Oh, apparently he's on my map, though. Did we somehow, like, go around each other? Where's this dude? Game? Did the last bodyguard glitch out? Because he is definitely not where they say he is. Oh my god! Freaking broken game.
Over there.
Not that these guys are exactly hard to take out, but come on. What are you doing? Wow. Got some sharpshooters going on. Ow. There goes that guy. Why does his health bar turn white sometimes? Come on. The last one. Die.
You humans think you're so superior. But you're no better than us. I gave you a chance to save them and you threw it away. Who's the real terrorist here? You'll have to do better than that if you want to stop us. One day soon, the human race is gonna pay for what it's done.
Wow.
Do you really think the result would be any different this time? An attack against us would be suicide.
No, not this time. We've learned from our mistakes. We'll be ready.
Weren't you just complaining that we were better than you?
Like me, waiting their turn, each one willing to die for our cause.
And they chose you for this mission? Then I guess we have nothing to worry about.
Believe what you want. When the vids flash with images of your colonies in flames, you'll know the Batarian rebellion has begun.
Yeah. Who are you rebelling against exactly?
Who's your leader? Who's orchestrating all this?
I'm through talking. Just kill me. Get it over with.
You're not gonna die. We'll drop you off on Terra Nova and let Alliance officials deal with you. I doubt they'll be too friendly.
This isn't over. This is just the beginning for the Batarian nation.
Batarian Nation.
Is it safe?
That was the last of them. Can you tell if the asteroid's stable?
You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you.
Because I'm a hero.
You found Katie and her team?
I'm sorry, Simon. Balak took Kate and some others as hostages. There was a bomb in their cell.
You're not kidding, are you? Oh, God. How could this happen? I thought you were... Couldn't you save them?
You need to understand something. Not everyone here in the big bad galaxy likes humans. It's not safe. Some days the bad guys are gonna win. You ask me, the good guys made out pretty well today.
So this son of a bitch, this Balak, they're gonna lock him up, right? Not in some cushy cell with extranet access, but someplace hard. Me.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to be executed.
Someplace where it hurts just to breathe.
I can live with that. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to
Yeah,
get
that
back
makes
to
sense. That makes
my
sense.
family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Wow.
You have quarry and armor? That's hard to come by.
We hired a few to help install the torches. They really knew their stuff.
I know my stuff too.
Take it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take
This
care.
guy is just having the worst day ever.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Reduced to Omnigel. Another level up for me. 8 more points. Holy crap. So yeah, max out Spectre. One more point into Charm. And then into Vanguard. Liera. Max out Throw. And then I guess I'll have you, like, just work on your abilities. Until you can't work no more. And Tally. Alright. Man, I still feel I'm going to... Well, yeah, that's why I got it for her. Because I don't think she has really good armor yet. Because I never had armor for her. So, equipment. Wow. Where'd all that come from? Tally. Armor. Whoa. For a split second, I thought I saw something I didn't need to see. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. You can wear human armor? You don't need to, though. And Madison Shepard. Yeah, significantly worse than what you have currently. Oh, this is this room. Heh. It does. I mean, that's it. It sucks to be the council because every single race wants you to step in and save them from themselves. I wonder why that is exclamation pointing. I mean, yes, I'm aware of what happened in here. You don't need to tell me to come and look at it. I really kind of don't want to see it, to be honest. Is that all? I thought that was blood for a while, but that's like leaves. I guess there are trees in here. I guess that makes sense. Usually I stream from about 7:30 to 11, although if I get a late start, I usually will make up the difference. And Thursdays usually are a later day, although today it actually wasn't, which was pretty amazing. How'd I get out of here? Where's the dough? Oh, it's probably between these two. Yep. I figured my way out. Sorry, Ghost. It was either let, like, one person die or leave someone alive to go and, you know, do this again in the next mission. Turn to the Normandy. So let's go ahead and talk to our friends and find out what they think about me, like, letting human beings die. Making the hard decisions. Hey, Caden. He seems very stiff.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Wow, he's mad at me.
Opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni.
No.
She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Do
Any
you?
intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Well, that's it. Does that mission not count as a mission in terms of talking to people? Because there was sure, like, he didn't even acknowledge that mission even happened. Alright, what do you think?
How are you?
You have nothing to say.
Commander.
Commander? Say it right. Nothing from you.
Rex.
Best conversation ever. Shepard. Rex.
Commander.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her
Yeah.
and Mom not talking. They're family, right?
That's surprising. Well, I mean, it's a DLC
I'm not
mission.
Sure I believe it either. It's better to have her where we can see her.
That makes sense. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
That's a little sad. Because even though it's DLC, I figured they would put, you know, just like any other mission, little things back on the ship they'd talk about. It's not integrated into the overall game very well. So it's like, here's a question. Now that I've made my decision, I'm not going back and changing it. But if I had let him go in order to save the scientist, would there have been additional missions dealing with that? You know, would he have gone on and shown up in other places and done other things? Or was that it? It was just a, are you, you know, willing to allow a person to die in order to, you know, ensure that a terrorist can't escape or not? Where's your priority? Alright, so we'll go ahead and head back to the Citadel. Blazin', as I understand it, if you bought it off of Origin, it was apparently bundled at some point. Because I didn't get any additional DLC for this. I just, okay, John, that's fair. Because I didn't buy any DLC, I just bought it off of Origin, and apparently it comes with it. Okay, now I have to remember how to get off the damn boat. That's not how I get off the damn boat. I think it's over here. Yep.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Well, look at you being
The
smart.
commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I
Not
command
really.
the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This
Hi, kitty.
experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Well, this is where, unfortunately, I'm not actually in the military. And, I'm a Spectre, so I don't actually answer to him. But, sure.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Well, I'm coming with you.
Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
We use our suit or uniform radios. Anyone who needs to talk to me keys into my line. It's as if they're next to me.
Which only works so long as you all have working radios. Maybe your DC drills should include sign language. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship.
But it's a Spectre ship, not a warship.
The enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to
This
Alliance
guy's a
equipment.
prick.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet.
This is a space racist. Holy crap.
Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We need to kick ass. I'm not allowed. Okay.
None, sir.
Very well. Your opinions have some merit, Commander. I'll take them into consideration when I write my report to the Joint Military Command. Not that I expect them to do anything about it. Too many interest groups have too much money invested in this. Commander Shepard?
What? I mean, again, I'm like, I'm not even his subordinate, am I? Now that I'm a Spectre. He has no say in what I, do or don't do. What is it, Tolly?
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement?
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
In
Hello,
Council
Curtis.
space?
You got here just in time for me to not be playing anymore. Yeah, I see you there. I can't. Oh, that's right, because I basically turned that guy into the feds. So I guess, yeah, I can't scan him now. Sorry. I tend to stream from about 7:30 Pacific Standard Time until about 11, and it is currently 10:52.
Kit has announced plans to direct Hamlet with L-Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the L-Corps with a Hamlet who uses L-Corps body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
That's interesting. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 7 minutes, sir. 3 hours and 8 minutes. I never actually have a bot in here because I haven't had to deal with raids a lot, so I have a night bot, but I almost never actually bring them in here.
Commander Shepard? Khalees
Hi.
had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
I'm not in the mood, Miss Al-Jalani.
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community.
Gotta be political about this.
Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Time to shut you up.
Many details are still classified, I'm afraid. I can tell you she's a fine ship and has the best crew I've ever
Oh
served
wow,
with.
it certainly is.
Some members of
Hi,
that
green
crew
screen.
are aliens, as I recall. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
1 second, guys. Green screen. You're fired. I wonder why it's doing that. It's not like the lighting conditions in here have changed any. And it's not perfect, but it's better.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question.
Thank you for mentioning that, Jacoba.
Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
I think I handled that pretty well. Another bloody level up.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars.
Woo!
Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
I could have punched her? Holy crap! No, I'm not that much of an asshole. Damn. Man, this game allows you to do crazy, crazy things. Oh, the door opened. Okay, I believe they... If I remember correctly, let me just check. I did this already. Okay. What does UNC stand for? This is it. Okay, yep, in there. Why is this still here? Speak to Okay. I didn't realize I had to go back and do that in order to finish this mission. So I was like, I totally went and talked to him. I thought that was over, actually. But I will sure go over there, and I will talk to them. And I think the lounge is over here, if I remember correctly. Uncharted planets. So UNC is Uncharted. A Thief's End. Okay, Diplomat. Elcor Diplomat. Where is this person? I guess this isn't the lounge. Ah. That is C-Spec. This is the lounge. So this lady just basically came here to have a drink forever.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
Get to the point.
You said you had a job offer.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on a cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes
Is she the
of
Black Dahlia?
Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last
Good morning,
week, I
Vimes.
received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Vimes, this is my blind run, so basically I'm not specifically going down either path. I'm just playing out each situation as it comes up. So I do seem to be slightly edging towards Paragon, but I am ruthless. So there definitely are situations where I don't take the high road. I just finished the DLC mission where you go in and basically stop the meteor from hitting Eden Prime. And whenever the guy was like, let me go or I'll, like, explode your friends, then I let him explode my friends. I'm like, you're not walking out of here. Sorry, buddy. I'm not letting you leave in order to do this again. So he totally blew them up. So I don't know if that gave me bitch points, but it may have. It depends. Paragade. I'm Paragade that had it made. My life is about... It depends. There will certainly be some decisions that I will feel like this is what the character... I've got a pretty well-defined character in my head. But hey, yeah, if you want to weigh in on certain things, by all means. The only thing I ask is this is blind, so do not give me any like information about where things will go or what will happen, because I've never played Mass Effect before. This is basically a blind channel. I very rarely play games I've played previously. So yeah, why was she spared? Are you guys rich?
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to C-Sec immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
That's a dumb law.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster.
Artemis
I
Tau.
need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Yeah, who are
Anything
they?
you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Well, she just answered why me, because I'm a Spectre.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way. Especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Don't worry. I'll bring your sister back.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna take
Thank you,
payment.
Shepard.
Of course I'm taking payment.
I knew you were the right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Alright. And then I do need to go and check in with the consort again. Unfortunately, Vimes, you have terrible timing. I typically stream from about 7:30 p.m. until 11 p.m. on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And it is currently 11:03 p.m. So you happen to find the stream like right as I was getting towards the end of the stream. I do want to get this done, but yeah. I always feel bad when someone comes in and is like, hey, I'm a new viewer, and I'm like, hey, I'm leaving. But sometimes that just happens. You can't fight it. Yeah. I have not fully figured this city out. I need to go across the bridge. And the bridge is over here. No, I've already been to the consort, thankfully. And yet, I got really creeped out by the consort when she was blatantly, like, hitting on me. And I'm like, lady, I don't even know you. How about you take your hand off of my chest before I frickin' break it? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm in the Pacific time zone over in North America, so it's coming up on. It's just about a little after 11 o'clock for me. I wouldn't mind expanding my stream hours at some point, but unfortunately, I have this annoying thing called a job. That's the important. I passed her. 7 8. Wow, I've got a lot of people. Shit, what were you doing up in the middle of the night, if I can ask? Dang. Yeah, my current stream times are really weird. What I ideally need to do, it is 11:05 p.m. here. I'm over in Washington State, which, except for like Hawaii and Alaska, is basically as late as you can get in America.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
Okay, was that it? Was that all I had to do? No, that's not. Speak with Shaira. Can I just, like, walk up to the consort and be like, hey, sorry to interrupt your sex, I have to report in. Dude, I totally can. I can just walk into her chambers. I don't want to see that.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Let's talk
I can't
payment.
spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts.
You can't pay me with
These credits
sex.
will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Very.
I'd be honored. I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who
Nope.
you are
Back.
and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone. But it gives you
Awesome,
strength.
John.
You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
I'll say thank you. I'm not going to be a complete bitch to her.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
That is not what I said. I said thank you.
Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never
I'm just
underestimate
polite.
the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small...
She's always hitting on me, Vimes. This is the best prostitute in the galaxy.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to...
Here's a piece of junk. I don't know what it is.
Now
Take
I
it.
must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
I'm just glad you weren't having sex when I walked in.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard.
Renegade plus
They
2.
will give you strength.
Yeah, it is very odd. And especially here's the thing. What's really weird about living in a country with multiple time zones. Panda, who was in here a while ago, is someone I've known forever, and is on the other bloody side of the country. So when it's like 11 o'clock here, it's 2 a.m. for her, and I have to like remember and constantly make adjustments. And my parents live in like 2 hours ahead of me. So if it's 10 o'clock where I am, it's like midnight for them. Jacoma, I'm glad I went about that conversation the way I did then. Not that I'm a prude, and not that I'm opposed to sex happening, but... sorry, Vams. Yeah, I already found everyone. I just got back from getting, Liera. Yeah, this is the end of the 3rd stream, so I'm probably about 10 hours into the game. Because I tend to stream about 3 hours a night. But yeah, I'm not a prude, but the consort just creeps me the hell out. And so, whenever I play games like this, I always very, very, very much will try and get into my character's head and figure out what they'll do. You know, if I ever do play Witcher, and I've seen Witcher some, so I may not, but Geralt definitely does seem like someone that will shag everything that moves. Shepard? No. Sure thing, Panda. We'll go ahead and, try this out when I end the stream. And I am, unfortunately, ending the stream here. I would love to keep going, but right before I started my stream, up at work, I'm in a department of 2 people, and the other person in my department was like, hey, the screw in my, dental work came loose, and I'm in agony. Can you please open tomorrow instead of close? Because I've really got to go to the dentist. And I agreed. So, unfortunately, I do have to go in and open tomorrow, so I definitely cannot run late. There are definitely some nights where I'm having a great time and I don't have to work the next day. But yeah, I'll work like crazy. I'll play as late as I want to. People are like, God, I'm sorry, I gotta go to bed. But tonight, I can't do that. So, I will stay up for a little bit, Panda, to see if we can get this worked out. But yeah, I can't really stay up. Yeah, Oh, I was... Awesome, Vines. Thank you for the follow. For a second, I thought you meant the first, broadcast you caught live. I'm like, no, you've totally been here, Jacoma. I remember you. But first, Mass Effect you've caught live. Yep, I will be playing this again, on Saturday. And Saturday at, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. That is 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. And for Vimes over in Europe, I don't really know. Monday I do tend to be able to go later because I'm off Monday and Tuesday most weeks, and so I don't have to run to bed. But anyway, I will see you all later. Thank you very much for tuning in.